Hello class, my name is Dr. McBride and I am your instructor for Financial Accounting Fundamentals. That starts on Monday. If you're watching this, it's probably starting today. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of give you an overview. If you wonder where I am, first of all, I'll just tell you, my teenagers are going crazy, so I'm hiding out in my camper. That's why I'm not in my office, I'm in my camper. All right, so now we can ignore that. And I just want to kind of go through the course outline so you know the flow of the class and you know what's expected of you to earn an A. So first of all, the textbook. So the textbook is actually available online. If you feel like you want a hard copy textbook, my suggestion is to go online and to order an older edition of the hard copy textbook, because all of the content is the same as far as learning, and the problems that you're going to work are all online in my accounting lab, so you won't be missing anything. So if you want a hard copy book, just go order a really inexpensive one. You obviously need access to a computer. We don't really use Word, Excel, or, well, you do use Word. There's a paper at the end, but you don't really use Excel or PowerPoint in this course, but you're absolutely going to need a computer with internet access because all of the homework is online. I will point out, it says the course requires 2 to 3 hours of study time every day. It really does. So please, please, please plan accordingly. The other thing about the study time is that for some reason, if you don't put in 2 hours a day because you're busy and you're like, you know what, I'll get to Saturday and I'll just spend all day on it, that actually doesn't work the same as spending some time each day. So even if you don't have 2 hours to invest, go ahead and get into it some, because the more you do each day, the easier you're going to learn the material. So I love the learning outcomes because these learning outcomes are fun. They tell you these are the things that you might not know now, but when you're done with the course, you're going to be able to look at them and completely understand them. So what we're going to learn in this course is we're going to learn about the 4 financial statements. You're going to learn how to analyze transactions, record journal entries, prepare the financial statements. You're going to learn how to do bank reconciliations, what to do about uncollectible accounts receivable. You're going to learn how to account for inventory. We're going to talk about liabilities, short-term, long-term, and stock issuance. The grading scale is here. So LearnSmart. Let me explain what LearnSmart is. LearnSmart's worth 10 points each week, and it's kind of a give me because there are 2 LearnSmarts. There's one for each section each week. And what LearnSmart does is it walks you through the book, but it asks you questions and it helps you figure out where you need to spend your time learning, and it will take you there. So LearnSmart can be very, very helpful with learning the material. Every week you're going to have practice problems. The benefit of these practice problems is that you have unlimited attempts to get them correct. So the purpose of the practice problems is to learn the material. After you've done the practice problems, then you have homework. The homework is worth 50 points each week. The homework is, you only have 3 attempts to get it right. So by the time you're doing the homework, I'm expecting that you have, worked with the material, learned the material, and now you're ready to really apply what you've learned. Finally, the first 3 weeks, there's a quiz, and then the last week, there's a final exam. I post quiz reviews that are 100% comprehensive, where I work through the problems that are very similar to what you're going to see on the quiz. So there's nothing that you will see on the quiz that is going to be a surprise. The same thing goes for the final exam. The course project, I need you to not quite worry about yet. I'll post another video about the course project. The reason I need you to not worry about it right now is because you're going to have your hands full in the first 2 weeks learning the entire accounting cycle. When we get past the first 2 weeks, then you can start thinking about the course project. It's a short paper where you research something that is happening in the accounting world right now, or a concept from the course that you're interested in. I will offer several suggestions, none of them that you have to follow. I'm looking for you to do the paper on something that interests you. right, so this is a description of LearnSmart, the practice sessions I just talked about, the practice problems. So I'm not going to hold live lectures during the week because it's been my experience that lecturing for 2 hours, most students don't attend, and if they do attend, the ones that are watching the videos, it's a 2-hour long video. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to break the material into chunks and post videos for you, and they'll be titled so you know, okay, this is the video I pull up if I'm working on this. And I'm also going to work through a lot of the chat problems so that you are ready to do the like the practice problems so that you're ready to do the homework. This is the schedule for the course. And the reason this is helpful is because it kind of shows you, okay, in week 1, what are we working with? We're working with chapters 1 and 2. In week 2, what are we working with? We're working with chapters 2 and 3. In week 3, what are we in chapter 12? We don't do a lot with chapter 12. When you look at the practice problems, like here for chapter 4 and 5, it says exercise 4-3. The problem that is assigned to you is online, but the problem is very similar with different numbers to the exercise 4-3 in your textbook. So that's why I reference those, so you can look up the problem in your book and see what it is that you are going to be doing for the practice problem. If we keep going down here, there's the dates of the quizzes. I'll put an extra comma in there. There's the dates of the quizzes and the chapters that are covered on them. And then here's the homework. And the homework is a really good place to look. So week 1, you see we're doing chapter 1 and 2, and you see what the chapter is about. I will caution you on this. When you see problems for the homework, what that means is that they are longer, they take longer, they pull together multiple concepts that you've learned from the practice problems. So even though you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, there's only 5 problems, they are going to take a lot longer than you think they are. So plan ahead, please. So in chapter 2, week 2, we do chapter 3 and 12, and so you can see that's the flow of the course. The course project is going to be on October 27th. The final exam. The truth is I open up in the middle of the week the quizzes, and I open up in the middle of the week the final exam. You can actually take them anytime from the time that I open them until the end of the week. If there's ever a time that you have something going on in your life where you are not able, because I know it's only a 4-week course, I know when things happen, it throws everything off. If there's ever a time that you're like, I'm sick, my child's sick, my husband went to the hospital, I had to travel all week for work. If something is going on in your life, you need to communicate with me because I'm on your side. This is a 4-week class. My goal is to help you get through the class successfully and learn the material. I can't do that. I can't help you with problems if you don't communicate with me. So if you go up here to the top of the course guide, course outline, you will see my phone number. That's my cell number. Please use it. You're welcome to call me. You're welcome to text me. If you're wondering if it's too late or it's too early, it's probably not too early because I'm in Michigan. Text me. Because even if I'm sleeping, it won't wake me up, and I will get back to you in the morning. So please, please, please use that phone number. And as far as things happening in your life, you don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to be concerned. I've gone all the way through my doctorate. Things happen. I've been teaching for 25 years. Things happen. But I can't help you if you don't communicate with me. Okay, so that's the layout for the course. And if you have any questions going forward, please reach out, and ask. Please reach out and question, and I will post the next recording shortly. You will find them all in the announcements. Great. I'm looking forward to working with every single one of you.